Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, so shop my stash, trying on new makeup. If it's beauty and makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can see, I am ready. I am good to go because it is the very last eyeshadow palette for my Pat McGrath series. Yeah, I'm excited because after this, we'll be moving on to the Natasha eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this eye look because it's a good one today. It is, I believe, the Venus in Fleur. I forget when this was launched. I want to say 2 years ago, maybe 2.5. I'm not sure. Let's get started. All right, my lovelies, I am so ready. Hair is pulled back, base is done. I went into the Natasha High Glam Concealer in N7 and a tiny bit of the Cali Ray Under Eye Brightener in Golden Hour because I went into the new Natasha High Glam Powder Foundation. My review is already up on the product. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Powder blush, I went into the House Lab. I forget the name of the shade, but I always link the exact shade that I use. And one of the Guerlain Terracotta shades, Deep Nude I think is the name. For bronzer, I went into the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Deserve Butter. And for my eyes, I went into the NARS Eye Base. Okay, here is what this beautiful quad looks like, and as you can see, it's the normal big size pants because I want to say maybe after this quad or another quad, that's when they downsized the sizes of the pants. Let's get started with an eye look. There's only one matte in here. These two are like a metallic shimmer formula, and then this is almost like the special Astro Blitz shade. It feels like it is the newer formulation, not the baked one. So let's get started with an eye look. Okay, I was trying to remember if the last eye look I created was a halo eye, and I think it is. So no halo eye for today, even though it would look beautiful with this palette. Okay, this is the Singe Beauty EO3, and I'm going to pick up that matte shade, which is a pretty rich brown. Tread softly and you can definitely really blow it out to where you can make the shade look lighter than it is, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to add this in the outer corner and I'm going to, like I said, really blend it and blow it out, and then I'll go in with a smaller, tiny bit more precise brush and deepen up the outer corner with that same shade. Okay, that's what we got. Now with this smaller brush, the Singe EO2, dip into the same exact shade, and I'm going to deepen up the outer corner. I'm pretty sure when this quad was launched, it was the very first time that I participated in purchasing Pat McGrath on launch day. I had just barely started dipping into the brand, and when I reviewed this quad, I think I felt that the brown, the matte brown in this palette was way too pigmented and it was hard for me to work with. Now that I'm a little more experienced, I definitely appreciate this quad a tiny bit more. So I feel like those who feel that the mattes aren't that great, I think it's just because they're just so pigmented. But once you learn that you can literally just make one shade be super light, medium, and then as dark as the shade is, you might change your mind. But yeah, this is a good quad. It's a really, really pretty one. Okay, next glitter glue is on, and see how it looks like I pretty much have 2 different shades as far as the mattes go. I'm gonna jump in. Let's do the sparkly one first, and then we'll do this towards the front, and we'll use that for the inner corner and on the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to put this right, you see that? It's like a shifty kind of shimmer. It's so pretty. Okay, pretty. Even though I used NYX glitter glue, I still got just a tiny bit of fallout, so beware. Now I'm gonna jump into this one. This one's more soft, more like your typical kind of sheeny shimmer. This is a very like taupey kind of. So for some of you, this might be too dark to use in the inner corner, but I think it gives it a nice contrast to that bright shimmer. MAC Fix Plus. This is a detail pencil brush from the Samantha RAVNDAHL collection with Sigma. Going to dip into the very last shimmer shade, which I feel she always provides us with a super light one to use in the inner corner. And I'm going to add that here in a tiny bit down here just to brighten up the eye a tiny bit. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off and I'll be right back. All right, my lovelies, here is a full completed eye look. It is so pretty. So pretty. Anytime I use Pat McGrath, you already know that I'm gonna love my eye look. Okay, let me tell you what else I have on my face. Refi Beauty Brow Pencil. FYI, last 2 weeks I panned 2 different eyebrow pencils, which is awesome, and I love that for me. The Make Beauty Brow Gel, Refi Beauty Lip Sculpt and Fawn Milk Makeup Jelly Tint in Burst. And then I did use the Natasha Denona High Gen Highlighting Powder in the shade medium, Cali Ray mascara. Okay, I love this eye look. So pretty. As I was finishing up this eye look, I realized that I remember why this quad was pretty special. So I feel like usually she does one matte and then 2 different metallic sheeny shades like this one and like a special shade, or she'll do 2 mattes, a special shade like this, and then a formulation like this. But this one here is actually a pretty special kind of shimmer. So the sparkles in here have this like super reflective sparkles where it gives you different shades, different colors. It's not just your typical sheen metallic shade. It is so pretty. And I remembered that when I reviewed this and when I saw other reviews, we realized that she actually gave us 2 pretty special shimmers, a matte and then a traditional metallic sheen kind of shade. So I think this one, the Venus and Fleur and the Venusian Sunrise, in my personal opinion, are the 2 best quads she has ever given us. And this one's pretty special because you do get 4 different formulas in this one quad, which is great, especially because these are pretty pricey. So if you're in the market for a Pat McGrath quad, for sure, Venusian Sunrise and this one are my 2 top recommendations. Okay, that is it. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we are done with this series. If you are new here, I decided almost a year ago that I was going to use every single Pat McGrath palette in my collection and create an eye look for you all. More to dip into older palettes and also provide up-to-date eye looks with Pat McGrath palettes, because I do feel when I try to look for inspiration with certain palettes, especially if they're older, a lot of the eye looks that pop up are when they first got launched and not too many after that. So those are the 2 main reasons why I created this series. And now we're moving on to a different brand. Natasha Denona is next, and I'm super excited because I feel like Natasha Denona is another iconic brand that has absolutely stunning eyeshadow palettes. I'm super excited to get that started. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does all mean the world to me. Let me know down below if you have this quad, and if you do, this is your sign to pick it up and use it because it is absolutely stunning. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye!